Hello and welcome to day 22 of The Accountable Man. Today was excellent. Well, I'm on track again. Put it that way. It was definitely some lows today that I won't share, but just because they're business oriented and such and personal. But anyway, how do I feel though? Good. It was a productive day. I feel mostly back on the wagon, and we'll look at the checklist and you'll see why. Got to bed at or before 11 last night. No, I didn't prep for the next day at work. It was getting too late. Got up at 7. It was brutal. And that's because last night I just seemed to get a rush of energy on the way to bed, or on the way to sleep. I felt really tired, and then all of a sudden started getting restless. So I went and slept on the couch. Sometimes I find it's a little more comfortable, and I don't feel like I'm getting worried about waking anyone up. All my tossing around and stuff. Anyway, ended up getting a decent sleep, I guess, but my hips were hurting like a son of a, and I don't know, just a really restless sleep. So 7 a.m. It seems late, really, after fishing this last week, but it was painful. But I did get up ultimately after sitting there groaning for 20 minutes. In any case, I got to work ASAP after running around the house and stuff, and had a little time with the kids, which is cool and cute, and worked efficiently. Was pretty satisfied with the day. I can always fit more in, but I felt this was pretty good. I did meditate. Yes! I tried the new meditation from the UCLA, that list that I showed in a previous video. And it's very interesting. It's definitely different, but not in a ton of ways. Followed a lot of the same methods and methodology of the Headspace, which is the name I was trying to remember yesterday. It did stretches once today, not twice. It might be tough to fit in, but I'm going to keep working at it. Did I get my 10,000 steps done? No, I'm pretty certain I didn't. However, and that's a big thing for me, I can't really accept that, except in this case, on days like today where I worked out and rode to and from work and probably got at least 6,000 steps in. I'm pretty happy with that. Didn't eat after dinner, although we did eat late. I had some company over, which is great. Good to see my friend. Kept my cool today. A couple close calls, but I kept my cool. And made an effort to be more positive. The toughest moment definitely was this morning, though. Oh, yeah, that was hard. And just some work stuff. There's always something to be challenged with, and as an entrepreneur, and had some challenging moments today. But I turned them around and became positive about them, and I'm still working on that because it's big stuff, but it's good. Ultimately, it's always making me stronger, right? Ultimately, a win was that it's a successful day. I felt it was a very successful day. Shares. So, Tim Ferriss, one of the podcasts, Tim Ferriss Show, man who wrote The 4-Hour Workweek. Great podcast. Seriously, I cannot listen to one of those without learning a ton. So, you rock, Tim. Not that he's ever watching this, but damn it, he really does a good job. Anyway, he is a Stoic, or at least he's attempting to be. It's part of his philosophy, and one of the things about Stoicism is to apparently, I haven't read anything about it yet. I'm learning just from him, just from the last show I listened to, is to put yourself out there and make yourself uncomfortable. Be embarrassed. Be in a position where you're not going to be comfortable, so that when you ultimately can't control the situation and you're uncomfortable, you're ready for it. Really interesting concept. He told us some of the stuff he did, like crazy, creepy handlebar mustaches and stuff that people just went, "What are you doing?" and giving him hell. Anyway, so for the fun of it, when the kids were away and family, I thought, well, I'm going to do one thing that I know would embarrass the piss out of me, and that is I'm going to try. And it was also a good test because I wanted to try this out for Xander to see whether or not, my boy, whether or not I would do this with him. Man. Anyway, I went and I did Pokemon Go. I walked around. Oh, it was mortifying. Anyways, walking around with a tablet. I don't know what it is about that. Anyway, I know it's going to be fun with him. He's going to enjoy it. I found it a little boring. But it definitely was uncomfortable. So I guess you do it enough, you do enough uncomfortable things, you get more comfortable with being uncomfortable. However that works. Anyway, very interesting. I think Stoicism is something I want to read more about and get to know, because I admire a lot about Tim Ferriss, and although I'm not a type A like he is, I think there's a lot about what he espouses that would be a good fit for me, including a lot of these changes that I know he also follows a lot of this same concept, including a 5-minute journal, which I want to buy. I couldn't find it at the local bookstore, but I definitely want to get it. And I'll fill you in more on it when I get it, if you haven't already heard it yourself. Anyway, that's it. Good day, and I'm looking forward to another one tomorrow. Until then.